The headlines. The ACT program, the eternal song of unity, within a series of activities to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification. During the holidays, tens of thousands of tourists flock to tourist attractions in Cần Thơ City. Vietnam is currently in the top 4 largest seafood export partners in Singapore after Malaysia, Indonesia, and Norway. Hello, and it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News. Today, continuing a series of activities to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the liberation of the South and national reunification on the evening of May 1st at the Victory Monument of Military Zone 9 in Bình Thủy District, Cần Thơ City. The political department and ACT Troop of Military Zone 9 and VTV Cần Thơ organized the ACT program, The Eternal Song of Unity. Attending the event were leaders and former leaders of the Military Zone 9 Command, generals, heroes of the People's Armed Forces, and representatives of Cần Thơ City People's Committee. The program encouraged and motivated officers, soldiers of the armed forces, and people of the Mekong Delta region to continue promoting the patriotic tradition and the spirit of the great victory of spring 1975. Having many people feel the meaning. Under the guiding light of the party, today's young generation is always ready to follow the footsteps of their fathers and brothers, bringing their youth and aspirations to contribute to the cause of building and defending the fatherland so that Vietnam will always be a country of peace, friendship, and development. During the holidays, tens of thousands of tourists flock to tourist attractions in Cần Thơ City. According to tourist attractions, due to the long holiday from April 30th to May 4th, the number of tourists increased, requiring more staff to be mobilized to serve them. According to Deputy Director of Khán Tourist Village, the tourist area is now expanded to more than 30 hectares. There are many diverse services here, such as canoeing, frog games, catching fish in ditches, etc. From April 30th to May 4th, the tourist area organizes the Western Specialist Festival. The highlight is the booths that bring together many Western culinary specialties from all over the Mekong Delta branches, including ochre products, traditional folk cakes. Tourist areas such as Khán Tourist Village, Tây Đô Farm, and Sông Hậu Farm ecological area are always full of tourists. Chairman of the People's Committee of Cần Thơ City, Chương agreed with the proposal of the Department of Finance on temporarily suspending the commencement of construction works projects, repairing and upgrading headquarters and purchasing assets at agencies and units. Accordingly, the chairman assigned department's branches districts to urgently review and temporarily stop construction of works projects, repair and upgrade of headquarters, temporarily stop purchasing assets at agencies, administrative units at district commune levels, and units subject to rearrangement and suspension of operations, except for the fields of health and education, until there are new policies and instructions from the central government. The government is drafting a decree regulating the organization, functions, tasks, and powers of specialized agencies under the People's Committees at the commune level. A notable point is the plan to establish a public administration service center at the commune level to improve the efficiency of administrative procedure settlement for people, organizations, and businesses. Regarding this content, Director of the Department of Local Government under the Ministry of Home Affairs, Phan Trung Tuấn, said that in a project of the government submitted to the Politburo, the Party Central Committee had initially planned to establish some specialized agencies to assist the People's Committees at the commune level. Accordingly, it is expected to establish 3 departments and 1 public administrative service center. The Ministry of Home Affairs will continue to consult with localities about this content. Recently in Cần Thơ City, the Vietnam Rice Sector Association, in collaboration with the International Rice Research Institute or IRI and Bình Điền Fertilizer Stock Company, launched the brand Low Emission Clean Vietnamese Rice, opening up opportunities to access high-end markets. This is the first time Vietnam has had this rice brand. To date, products from 6 enterprises have met the standards to be labeled low emission clean Vietnamese rice, and 1 enterprise is preparing documents. The standard for products to be labeled is to be recognized by an international organization. Currently, more than 10,000 tons of rice from about 3,000 hectares of rice will be labeled low emission clean Vietnamese rice in bags, and some will be exported. According to statistics, in the first 3 months of this year, Vietnam exported more than $21 million worth of seafood to Singapore, an increase of nearly 20% over the same period last year. The Vietnam Trade Office in Singapore cited statistics from the Singapore Enterprise Authority showing that in the first 3 months of 2025, Singapore's total seafood imports value from the world reached 283 million Singapore dollars, an increase of 1.1% over the same period in 2024, of which Vietnam is holding the highest market share for the group of fish fillets and chilled frozen fish meat, accounting for 27.8% of the market share. With this impressive figure, Vietnam is currently in the top 4 largest seafood export partners in Singapore after Malaysia, Indonesia, and Norway. Recently, the book cafe model in Cần Thơ has been gaining prominence, particularly among young people, as it provides a tranquil environment for studying with friends and opportunity to enjoy free access to a wide selection of books.
At La Cafe, visitors are greeted by an extensive bookshelf housing over 7,000 titles across more than 20 genres, including Vietnamese and foreign literature, life skills, character education, psychology, novels, and more.
Having once been a student, we understand the importance of a conducive learning environment. The cafe aspires to be a place for studying and a hub for book enthusiasts to share knowledge and connect. For just 13,000 Vietnam Dong, customers can enjoy a comfortable space to study or work without any type restrictions.
What I appreciate most about the cafe is the wall adorned with books, which creates a beautifully nostalgic atmosphere. Each location has its unique decor, some with extensive book collections, others with fewer, but for me, the most important aspect is a quiet, well-suited space. I find it not only aesthetically pleasing but also ideal for group study sessions. When I need to rehearse a presentation, the availability of private rooms allows my groups to practice and refine our work, helping me present with greater confidence and clarity. More than just a repository of knowledge, this unique bookshelf also serves as a popular backdrop for young people to capture memorable moments or create artistic photos. Additionally, the place featured 18 study boxes, individually designed personal study spaces that offer quiet and private environments, some of which operate overnight to maximize productivity and support efficient learning and working.
The cafe operates 24/7, allowing visitors to study and complete assignments at any time of day, a particularly valuable feature given the heavy workload and tight deadlines many young people face today.
With a good book, a favorite drink, and a beautiful photo beside a unique bookshelf, or meaningful discussions with friends, the book cafe model has made studying more enjoyable and accessible. It offers a harmonious blend of learning and relaxation, enabling young people to absorb knowledge more effectively and study with greater ease.
updated weather forecast. Don't shut up this edition of continues. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, kênh TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.